We recently got the official teaser trailer, but today we have the official trailer for Harley Quinn Season 3. And this is a serious trailer right here. I mean, it's almost 3 minutes long, so it's quite a long trailer, but it's so good because this show is just absolutely amazing. By far, one of the best animated series I've ever seen, and honestly, not only one of the best animated projects coming from DC right now, but just one of the best projects overall that DC is working on at this moment for HBO Max, because it's just such a good show. It's funny, it's hilarious, it's emotional. It's just so good. I love this show so much. I've been rewatching season 2 recently to get hyped up for season 3 and get all ready for that, which is right around the corner. We're about 3 weeks, I think, away from Harley Quinn Season 3 on HBO Max. Again, I'm so excited for this. If you haven't already, check out my official trailer breakdown for the teaser trailer. But right now, we're going to go and break down this official trailer for Harley Quinn Season 3. So we open up with, I like this little bit here with Kaylee Cuoco as Harley Quinn kind of breaking the fourth wall, talking about like, oh, this is a great trailer. I'm so excited for you to watch it. And then we get into it, and we open up on Gotham City, and we have this super serious voiceover about like, oh, Gotham City, it's gone into ruin, villains have taken over and all this stuff, and then, you know, crime is at an all-time high, and then we get to see that this voiceover is coming from none other than Dick Grayson, and he's like, you know what Gotham City needs? My home needs the Nightwing. And Harley Quinn is sitting next to him on the bus, and she's just like, oh, can I get another seat? This guy's kind of weird. So I love that we're getting Nightwing into season. We'll talk about that more later. But Harley Quinn re-arrives in Gotham City, and she and Poison Ivy are, of course, together, probably after a honeymoon type vacation together. You can see Dick in the back is just like walking off. Alfred here as well, probably welcoming home Dick. And Poison Ivy and Harley, they just got this great romance. Again, they just went on this vacation together. They're just loving their love after, of course, getting together at the end of season 2. Of course, they go into Arkham and break out Clayface and King Shark because, you know, they got to get the whole gang back together, minus Dr. Psycho, because of what he did last season. And it's just nice to see everybody back together in the mall. You even got Frank there as well. And Poison Ivy, I like that we're getting to see more Poison Ivy-ness in this season, more parts that are kind of cores to the character from the comics, more of her, you know, her biochemist side you can see right here. And you can see that she actually has this big, huge plan for Gotham City that Harley Quinn is super excited about helping her about. And basically, Poison Ivy wants to terraform Gotham City. And this is her whole big plan because, of course, she prefers plants over humans, other than Harley, of course, but she wants to basically destroy everything human made in Gotham City and turn it all into basically a jungle. And Bane shows up, and I love how Bane is like, oh, you know, I'm sorry if that sounded like a sarcastic laugh. I sprained my hang playing table tennis or something like that. Bane is hilarious. And, you know, with him being in the mall here, is he gonna maybe join our core squad for this show? That would be definitely pretty interesting, especially considering that I remember there was a while ago now that there was supposedly going to be a Bane spin-off. So maybe instead of doing that, they're just bringing Bane into the core group for this show. I would absolutely love that because, again, he's a great character, super hilarious. And we also have the Joker making his return as well, where he is now no longer a villain, but he is now running for mayor. And I love this part, how he says, like, I'm no longer a villain. And you get some flashbacks, like to this, which, great reference to Batman 89. Of course, Jack Nicholson's Joker with the giant Joker balloon and the whole cake parade float and everything. That's a great callback and reference there. And then also another reference is him murdering Jason Todd. So you have Jason Todd Robin right there on the ground. You have Joker in this great Joker outfit with the crowbar about to brutally murder Jason Todd. And this was something that was referenced back in, I think he was season 2, maybe he was season 1, about he made a joke with Batman and he was like, oh wait, oh yeah, that's right, I killed Jason Todd. So the writers of this show have said that they want to do Red Hood, and I don't think it's something they're doing in this season, but they'd like to do it for season 4. And I mean, since Jason is dead, Joker murdered him, the setup is there, so I'd be really down for that. Another Great reference here. We have Joker not only wearing the same outfit as Joaquin Phoenix's Arthur Fleck from the Joker movie in 2019, but he is doing the dance on the stairs, except you got a few minor differences here because this Joker has a family, he has kids, so you got a bunch of toys on the stairs, and I, I just, I just love this because it's so hilarious that the Joker has a wife, he has kids, he's like walking them to school, he's like turn a new leaf, it's like a redeemed Joker, and he doesn't want to be a villain anymore, he doesn't want to kill people, he doesn't want to commit crimes, he wants to be something that his kids can look up to, so he is now running for mayor. But then on the Poison Ivy side, since we see that Joker isn't going to be the main villain here, maybe Poison Ivy is, because it's something I definitely wasn't expecting, but it's kind of looking pretty likely here. So you can see she's kind of powered up here. This is honestly, I think, one of my favorite shots of the whole trailer, just because it's such a comics accurate design for Poison Ivy with that, of course, super skimpy outfit, which I'm kind of surprised they're using for this, but again, it's comics accurate. The gloves, the leaves, and the hair, it's just Poison Ivy ripped right out of the comics. So I love that design. And again, she has gone like super epic mode right here with Frank, of course, there as well. And you gotta assume this is kind of her trying to terraform Gotham City. But it's kind of destroying people and destroying like the whole city and killing lives and losing lives. And Batgirl sees this and she's freaking out because again, there's just like plants and trees growing all over the city. Poison Ivy is just like, she's on her mission, and this is going to be kind of her downfall. It's like she's so focused on this mission when she should be focused on, you know, her love, like the love of her life, Harley Quinn, and she feels like, you know, Harley is helping her out with this, but I feel like Harley's going to kind of start feeling ignored. And I love how King Shark even says here, like, it's crazy how, like, a Poison Ivy plan goes even less to plan than a Harley Quinn plan usually does. So that's great. We also have a scene here with Harley, Poison Ivy, and again, who I believe is Nora Freeze, going to the base, or at least home, of Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing was a character we don't get to see in this trailer, but we did see him in the teaser trailer, so I'm assuming he's going to have some connections to Poison Ivy and her whole plan to terraform Gotham City. Maybe she goes to him for help with how she can do this, because Swamp Thing would probably be on her side, but as we saw in that last trailer, he's going to be kind of busy making out and hooking up with Nora Freeze. Also, this is just a great shot here too, when Harley is just like beating up the swamp and all the plants there, and she even says to Poison Ivy, like, you've gone too far, like, we're losing lives, the city is being destroyed, you gotta stop. But Poison Ivy doesn't want to stop. You know, this is her whole, you know, super objective in life, is to save the plants, bring the plants back into domination of the world. And again, this is just a great shot here, especially with her like almost Dr. Octopus like tentacles made out of vines. That's just a great shot there. Another great shot of Joker as well, and he even says like, oh, Harley, you changed, and like Poison Ivy, and like this big change between these characters. Another great shot of Poison Ivy there. Harley is teaming up with Batgirl. This I love, because of course we got a little bit of that in season 2, and now we're going to be getting a fully fledged team up in season 3. Great interaction between Clayface and King Shark there. This is another great shot, because we have the full Bat family in this trailer and in this season now as well, with Nightwing, Damian Wayne Robin, and Batgirl. So this is really cool, because of course, you know, when we started off the show in season 1, we had Batman and we had Damian Wayne Robin. Jason Todd, of course, was already dead. And then season 2 gave us Batgirl, and now season 3 is giving us Nightwing. So we have the full actual Bat family. And again, the writers said they want to do Red Hood, so maybe season 4 will give us Red Hood, and we'll keep getting additions to the Bat family every season. That'd be really cool. And this is just a great shot as well. And Harley is maybe teaming up with the Bat family. That'd be pretty interesting. You could see Wayne Tower in the background there. And you know, she's just, you can see the tension between these two, and I'll be interested to see how this goes, because also the showrunners have said that this season isn't going to be like every other typical show where like, oh, the main couple gets together and then something happens, they break up, you have to deal with all that drama. No, they're staying together in this season, and they're going to be a happy couple, but you can see that there's still tension there, and there's still a little bit of turmoil that like they gotta work through their problems. And that's how every relationship is. Like, every relationship, you're gonna have fights. You just have to be able to communicate and talk to each other and be able to work through those problems. So Batgirl there is also talking to Harley, and she's being like, did you just kill that guy just to prove a point? Another funny moment right there. Another great part, Harley Quinn rocking the guitar. We got a full-on band going on here, which seems like the sole purpose is just to annoy Poison Ivy, and if that is, then it's clearly working. We get a great look at the cast. Of course, Kaylee Cuoco, amazing as Harley Quinn in this series. Lake Bell as Poison Ivy. Alan Tudyk as both the Joker and Clayface. We also have J.B. Smoove as Frank. Ron Funches as King Shark. Christopher Maloney as Jim Gordon. With guest stars Diedrich Bader as Batman, of course, returning to play Batman from Batman the Brave and the Bold. Love that series as well. We have Sana Lawton as Catwoman. And introducing Harvey Gullin as Nightwing. Brianna Cuoco as Batgirl. This is actually something I had no idea about. First of all, that Kaylee Cuoco has a sister that is also an actress, and apparently that Kaylee Cuoco's sister voices Batgirl. I mean, I always thought they sounded kind of similar, but now I know why. So I think that's pretty cool. We get a great shot of Batgirl and Nightwing fighting Firefly. We got a good look at Firefly in the last trailer, especially after... Again, I'm rewatching Harley Quinn Season 2, and just with the whole plotline in Episode 3, when Harley and Poison Ivy were trying to get Firefly's flamethrower to try and get into Mr. Freeze's snow globe. So that's cool seeing Firefly in here. Catwoman, great shot of her, again with the terraformation of Gotham City kind of beginning. We have a great look at Harley Quinn versus who I'm assuming is the Wonderland Gang. If you watch Batwoman, you'll know who they are. It's a bunch of Gotham thugs wearing White Rabbit masks, so I'm not sure if they're going to be led by the Mad Hatter or if it's going to be Alice. That could lead to some Batwoman setup here as well. Another interesting shot is with King Shark fighting another shark. So seems like we'll be getting a bit of a King Shark storyline in this season. That's interesting. We did see in season 2 that there was a bit with his wife, I think it was actually. So interesting to see that we're going to be getting more of that here. Maybe he has to fight for the throne, because I don't know for sure if he actually is the king. So, you know, maybe he'll officially become King Shark. So we get a great shot of Batman, the Court of Owls from the teaser trailer, when of course he says, "Let the grand orgy begin." Yeah, that's a thing. Great shot of Clayface, Poison Ivy as well. Just interesting shot of King Shark, Harley, and Clayface all like beat up and scratched up there. And this is when we have what I'm assuming kind of begins this whole terraformation of Gotham City. Poison Ivy puts this little drop in the crack, and this thing is born. And Frank is like, "Oh, I am not going to repeat what he said," but he hates you. And then there's that. The trailer kind of comes to an end, and we get our little end stinger here with Batman and Nightwing, and it's a funny little moment where Batman's like, why is your voice so deep? Like, why are you making your voice so serious? And it's just this funny little interaction between the two, and then just Harley Quinn reacting to it. The Batmobile and HBO Max. Again, July 28th, guys. Harley Quinn Season 3, Bad, is in full swing. I am so excited for this. Of course, I'm going to be doing episode reviews and breakdowns. I just love this show. I'm about halfway through Season 2, so hopefully I'll get that fully rewatched before Season 3 comes out. We are also getting a panel at San Diego Comic-Con in 2 weeks, so that'll be the weekend before Season 3 drops. So, of course, I'll be breaking down whatever we get there as well. This, I expect, is going to be our last trailer. 2 trailers is enough. This gets me hyped enough for the show. I don't even know if I could be any more hyped for this season, because it just looks so good. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I just love Harley Quinn, and I'm so excited for Season 3. But, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think about the official trailer for Harley Quinn Season 3? What are you most excited to see in this season? Characters, storylines, character development, all that stuff. Let me know in the comments below. But for now, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep it up to date on everything that goes on in the DC life.